Hi, welcome to the first issue of essa News, brought to you by the essa consultancy in London. essa consultancy supports property and agencies in the service department sector with marketing and sales activities. In this issue of essa News, we'll have property news from the UK and overseas, employer awards, an industry report, job vacancies, and a technology feature. Before we start, if I could just draw your attention to the essa forum on LinkedIn. Please link with me and join the essa group. Plenty of discussions there to engage you. Follow us on Twitter, please. Follow Accommodation on Twitter. We've got over 17,000 followers now. And we hope we'll be putting out some good information very shortly through essa News. Also subscribe to us on YouTube, the essa channel on YouTube. In that way, you'll ensure that you don't miss any issues of essa News. And finally, please, if you could circulate this video amongst your colleagues, associates and friends, that would help greatly. The more people that see the information, the better. The more feedback we get, the more information we get to include in future issues. Thanks very much. So UK news. If we start with 3 Colts Lane in Bethnal Green, now opened just prior to Christmas. Just one stop from Liverpool Street Station, a collection of studios with a communal lounge. It's managed by Go Native. The 7-night rate is £635 plus VAT, £635 plus VAT. So that's 3 Colts Lane, Bethnal Green. Moving now to the Ascot Group and the Citadine brand. Citadine have reopened after refurbishment 2 properties recently. The Citadine Prestige Trafalgar Square in London. It's now the 3rd Citadine Prestige Apart Hotel in London. Investment of £6 million, represents a complete redesign and renovation, having over a 9-month period. This follows the refurbishment of the Citadine Prestige Les Halles in Paris, recently reopened after a €5 million investment. Still with Citadine, Citadine have launched a dedicated Europe Facebook page and Twitter account in order for the company to interact more closely with its loyal guests and potential clients. These social networking sites will ensure travellers have access to the latest news and rates at all Citadine Apart hotels in 19 key European cities in the UK, Belgium, France, Georgia, Germany and Spain. New properties planned by Citadine little in the future. Citadine Kuta Bali and the Citadine Rasuna Jakarta will open in 2012, so later on this year. The Ascot Kuningan Jakarta in 2013 and the Somerset Kencana Jakarta in 2014. With this, the Ascot Group retained their status as the largest global service residence owner-operator, with more than 28,000 serviced accommodations, including 6,000 under development in key cities throughout Asia Pacific, Europe and the Gulf region. Finally, a little further ahead, in 2014, Ascot will open its first Citadine Apart hotel in Surabaya, Indonesia's 2nd city, located in the business district and close to local industry. Moving on to Seiko. Seiko will have, when Redline Court opens in May, Seiko will have 32 properties in the UK. They particularly fast expansion in London. The Seiko Hammersmith is now open, offering 1 and 2 bedroom apartments. Rates start from £132 per night. It's ideally located for the Olympia Event Centre and corporate West London headquarters. Smart, light and modern. Guests benefit from a welcome pack on arrival. With Seiko Tavistock Place, London, Seiko now have a presence in 30 locations throughout the UK. This means that in just 2 years, Seiko has tripled its London portfolio. Staying with Seiko and staying in London, the Seiko Trinity Tower, Canary Wharf, opened just before Christmas, I think it was. Managed by Seiko, takes the number of apartments Seiko now offer in Canary Wharf alone to 110, so 110 units. The property benefits from reception desk, and the apartments enjoy some fantastic views. 1, 2 and 3 bed apartments are available. And finally with Seiko, Seiko Manchester has been awarded the coveted Serviced Apartments of the Year title at this year's Manchester Tourism Awards. Particular strengths noted were good levels of accessibility for guests with disabilities and Seiko's staff training, as well as a convenient location just 3 minutes walk from Piccadilly Station in the centre of Manchester. Staying in Manchester, I'd also like to return to that theme of staff well-being, but staying in Manchester for the time being, we have the Dream House apartments in Bloom Street and Deansgate. 1 bedroom apartments from £60 per night, 2 bedroom apartments from £80 per night, Sunday to Thursday only, free internet and car parking in Bloom Street. So the rate's absolutely fantastic there. £60 per night in a 1 bed, £80 per night in a 2 bed, and that's in Dream House, Manchester, Deansgate and Bloom Street. Right, moving on to returning to staff welfare and to the awards, the employer awards that I mentioned. Silverdor has been named Best Company to Work For by the Sunday Times. The agency came 17th in the Sunday Times Best Small Companies to Work For award. Over 800 companies entered, and no other accommodation providers were in the top 100. This is the first year Silverdor has been eligible to enter the award, as companies must have over 50 members of staff. Over 246,000 employees were surveyed. That's generally not Silverdor, of course. Silverdor scored particularly well on well-being and work-life balance, with the company coming 4th in the Best for Not Bringing Work Home category and 10th in the Least Exhausted list, meaning most employees do not arrive home shattered from work. The company builds well-being and staff interaction through regular social events, individual employee profiles on its website, and staff facilities which include pool and football tables. Staff praised Silverdor's transparent bonus and promotion system, and 91% of the team said they are excited about where the company is going. The company has begun analysing the results and will soon implement a pension scheme and a cycle to work scheme in response to feedback it has gained from the employee survey. I'm sure the cycle scheme isn't compulsory. Silverdor is a London-based independent service apartment agency set up in 2000. Silverdor represents over 65,000 serviced apartments in 280 locations globally, from London to Sydney, New York to Abu Dhabi, and Aberdeen to Plymouth. So the final article is from the apartment service. I'm sure that many of you have already seen the in fact, you've probably got the report up yourself. It's available in PDF format or also in hard copy. The 3rd Global Serviced Apartment Industry Report. It's been produced annually, obviously for the past 3 years. The number of documented service departments shows an increase of 34%, whilst corporate housing has risen by 58%. The total apartment listings worldwide compared to 2010 have grown by 36.2% to almost 670,000. The report examines trends in the sector in key global markets and how they've come out of the recession, and examines future prospects for the service department industry. There are contributions from a number of industry experts from across the globe, all with their own unique insight. The consensus is that competition in key markets is growing, which is underlined by the large increase in identified operators worldwide, but that there is a strong sense of optimism about the future of the service department industry. There is a growing maturity of the sector and a steadily increasing understanding amongst corporates of the benefits apartments can offer over traditional hotel accommodation. So as I said, you can download this report online, apartmentservice.com, or contact Bardfoss at the marketing department at the apartment service, who will be pleased to put a copy of the guide in the post to you. Before we move into the final feature, the technology feature, which is a video from the company, I'd like to quickly remind you, please do please link with us on LinkedIn and join the essa discussion forum. Do follow us on Twitter, accommodation, and do please subscribe to the essa Consultancy YouTube channel so that you get every issue of this weekly news bulletin. Please also spread the word and forward the link of essa News to colleagues, associates and friends who you think might be interested. Thanks very much for listening, and I'll be back in a week's time. Bye. Right, so the technology feature. Alavex is the company. It's a property management system, or PMS, so links property back-end accounts and reservation systems with front-end website and web booking engine, and also channel manager to distribute your inventory to the online travel agents, the OTAs. Okay, here you go.
Do you own any kind of short-term accommodation anywhere in the world? Whether you run a range of serviced apartments or a single hotel, you'll find Alavex is the most cost-effective and efficient way to manage your accommodation business. With Alavex, you can handle bookings, finance and marketing in one simple system. In fact, everything you need to keep on top of your properties. Alavex gives you control over reservations, so you know which rooms are empty and full at a glance. It also helps you keep on top of maintenance, cleaning and staff issues. Unlike other PMS software, Alavex shows daily cash flow and produces bespoke reports you can view in list or graphic format. You can even generate profit and loss accounts at the click of a button. What's more, you can instantly update your own front-end website and any agent websites via the back office feature. By using Alavex to make your operations more efficient, you can ultimately increase your profits. Contact us today for your free trial. We look forward to helping you enjoy ongoing control of your accommodation business.